We are on to another exciting journey to learn, to educate, to apply, and develop. Welcome to Lead here on Trade TV. My name is Clenham Hevidi. I'm your host, and I'm excited to be in Tema today. And my guest today is a four-star honorary director of Tiens Group International and also the CEO of JANSEY Company International as well. Welcome to the show, Mr. John Gasper Annan.
Thank
Good
you.
day and welcome to Lead.
Thank you.
I
Good
must say
day.
you're looking very sharp. And we're excited to have you on the show. The show is Lead. Our topic for today is on effective leadership. And for somebody of your caliber, we all have the opportunity to learn from you as well. So we'd like you to share with us, first of all, how this journey started for you.
Mm. It started 2001.
Oh,
I used to work with GTP, Canada as a printer.
oh,
And then 2001, somebody showed me Tiens, which is also Tianshi. So I joined 2001.
oh,
And since then, I've been with them.
oh,
And they have given me enough training. In fact, this company, when you join, what they do is that they train you. They say two keys, that health and wealth. The most important thing is the training. They will develop you, that wherever you go, you become a star. And that's what I've been through today.
oh. That's what you've been to today. But tell us a bit about before GTP. What was life like in terms of growing up? Share your experience. Would you always want to be in a role of a leadership position, or how was it like growing up?
Oh, yes, I always want to be in the leadership position, even in school.
Oh,
I was playing football, almost all the games. And my name was John Apia.
oh,
Later, I changed it to be John Annan. And the way I was playing football and other games, they gave me Gasper. That means stone. Because almost all the games I was leading. So they
oh.
gave me that name. So when I came to Tama, in fact, my idea was to become a doctor. But there was
As in a medical doctor.
a medical doctor, of
Oh,
course.
oh,
But there was no way
oh,
for me because if you want to become a medical doctor, you know, you must have money. I mean, I attend good schools and all those things. And this year, I couldn't get all those things. So I was no more thinking of it until I came to Tama in 1970 to start to work with GTP. That's Ghana Tazza Printing. It was there I started to study more about medicine by attending schools, especially. I started with the Meridian Business College.
oh.
I went there for 2 years, and I saw that now, if I pursue, I could achieve my dream.
While you were at GTP,
Just while I
you're
was
still
GTP.
pursuing
Yes,
something in the medical.
of course.
Wow.
So attending schools, learning a lot, books and all those things.
Oh,
So when I bounced on this company, I thought that I could achieve my dream. So I started seriously with them. And since then, for the past 22 years, I almost every year I go to China about twice to learn more about nutrition.
oh.
So currently I'm a nutritionist.
Okay, so you now currently you're a nutritionist, meaning that you are what you have this. Well, I've always seen this that you are what you eat, and so on and so forth. Explain to us in your understanding what is nutrition.
When we say nutrition, it's very simple. The food
Mm,
we eat,
mm,
the food we eat, we call diet. So unfortunately, in our part, we're trained by Western world. So what we know is drugs. But if you go to Asian, they don't know much about drugs. They use something called food supplement or herbs
mm,
mostly. That's why they live longer.
mm,
So I started to study more about it so that I can share with people, and that's what I've been doing
mm,
through today.
mm. That's a great inspiration. So since you left GTP, you've been on this road of transforming people's life through Tianj.
Of course.
Share with us how that has transformed your health personally.
Yes. One evening I was in GTP, I was in charge of laboratory
Mm,
and Kora kitchen, where we cook all the dirty chemicals. So it affected me. And my doctor advised me to resign. So when I resigned, it was when I was looking for something to help me. Then somebody showed me this company. And I used their product and I saw it was very, very good. That's why I started studying more about this company. So since then, like I said, I've been sharing the idea. There's the food supplements idea with people, doctors, all sector of life. I share with them. because we know the chemicals we use is very good. That's what we know. But every chemical has got an element of poison. The word pharmaco came from the word pharmacy. So pharmaco means poison. And pharmaceutical companies, they know that or doctors know that every drugs or chemical they give it has an element of poison. But when we come to nutrition, it hasn't got any poison. Take, for instance, the food we eat. If you eat overdose, it will not harm you. But chemicals, if you take more than necessary, it will harm you. That's why we allow only doctors to prescribe. But when you come to nutrition, you can take anything and you're okay. So that's what I've been trained for.
And how long would you have to be on this kind of nutrition to see an actual transformation in what, or it depends on the situation?
Yes, we normally don't cure diseases. But what happens is that we have a lot of, especially Tianchi, we have a lot of product made of the food that we eat, the things that we eat, the vitamins, proteins, enzymes. So take for we have a product which you use it almost every day. There's something like tea. It creases the system. So you can use it every day to crease the system. Like we bath every day. Then after that, we have something called calcium, specially made of ox bone. It's very, very, very good. And you know, without calcium, a lot of sickness can even affect you. So that also you need it every day to strengthen the bones. The way I'm talking is calcium. Everything you do is calcium. Bringing your eye, everything is calcium. So we need calcium almost every day. And like I say, it's like food. So there is no overdose.
From what I have observed so far, in terms of just by even having a discussion with you, you have been consistent for so many years. You've seen results in your own self. You share with us what is the most complicated person you ever dealt with, even as in your clinic as a client, and how difficult was it, and how were you able to overcome that?
Okay, like I said earlier, you see, if your bones are not strong enough, we give you calcium to strengthen the bone,
Right.
and you're okay.
Right.
All right. Yes. We don't talk of cure. We don't talk of cure. But whatever you couldn't get from your food, diet, that's what normally we give you. And when we give you, automatically to work in the system.
Okay.
And you become all right. So we are not afraid of any sickness. Like you go to China, every sickness, they have remedy. And that's what we are telling people and showing to people. So in my clinic, whatever problem you have, you should come and we have a remedy for it. As simple as that.
Every problem.
Every problem. Like we have machines. You know, we have to exercise every day. But how many people do exercise? We have a machine when you use just 10 minutes. It's like from Tama to Accra. And you're okay. I'm 75. And you can see that I don't have any problem.
Wow.
Yes. So that's exactly what we are doing here.
Well, we are here speaking with Mr. John Gasper Annan, the 4-star honorary director for Tianchi, and also he is the CEO of JANSEY Clinic here in Tama. When we get back, we will speak more about his role in leadership and his advice for entrepreneurs out there. You're watching Lead. You're watching Trade TV. Keep watching. Welcome back to Lead, where we learn, we educate, apply to develop. I'm excited to be here learning some great things here. But now we want to speak about leadership and entrepreneurship. Now, there's an aspect of you that is, a trailblazer, somebody who is a focused person. Now, what's the secret? What advice do you have for people out there who want to be leaders?
Yes. If you want to be leader, you see, first, God first. Yes, you should know God. Because whatever you do, God first. But people like to do easy things. People like to do easy things. But if you do easy things, you just survive. You just survive.
If you do easy things, you just survive.
If you do difficult things, you break even. Difficult things means that working with a company, you break even.
Okay, so if you do easy things, you just survive.
Survive.
If you do difficult things,
yes, you break even.
You break even.
Yes, that's. I mean, assuming after paying your bills and all, how much remain? So if we are talking about leadership, then we are talking about entrepreneurs, those who do their own business. In America, if you are working for government, they don't even recognize you unless you are a businessman. You see, so people like doing easy things, which of course you just survive.
Difficult things, you just break even.
Then if you do impossible things, then you become successful.
Wow.
Impossible things means doing your own business. And in the 21st century, nobody worked for anybody. In the 18th century, it was a Greek. That's where people are working everywhere. If you go to Bible, farmers, this, that. The 19th century became an industrial century. That's where people were going to school learning.
Industrial revolution.
People are learning. Then 20th century became IT. Then 21st is network century, whether you like it or not. You can't buy one car and succeed. You can't buy one ship and succeed unless you net it.
Network.
So all the emerging millionaires coming now, they are all doing network. So if you want to succeed, you have to do network. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I go around and talk to people what they should do.
About the product, the service.
Okay. Yes, what to do. Apart from even Tianxi, that's the job I'm doing.
Generally networking.
General network, yes. Because if you are not doing that, you cannot do network, my brother, forget it in life.
Wow.
As simple as that.
Interesting. So networking. Okay, let's get to networking before we get back to Tiens and some of your products that you have. Because this is actually the first part of our discussion with you. We would go further to see exactly what you do practically. But let's talk about networking. Did you learn networking? Did you is it a natural thing or is through experience? I'm amazed though, because we all try to network. We all have a network. But what kind of network will give you the net worth that you have?
Of course, I learned a lot from this company. Yes, I started before I see this company, or I joined, I've been with one or two companies. So I got understanding about networking and reading a lot of books. Also tell you that without network, you cannot make it. Even Ghana, see Papaye and all those people, they are all networking. They all network marketing. So I've seen that in history. If you read more, you see that all the millionaires, nobody worked for anybody. All the millionaires, nobody worked for anybody. So if you are doing your own job, you have hope that one day you become a millionaire. Or you can leave it even to your family to continue. That's how it works. But if you with a company and you die or you resign, they cannot take your child to replace you. So it's a different story, different ballgame. That's why network marketing is very, very, very good.
So let's bring it down to Ghana. What do you think the challenge is in terms of youth unemployment? Let's bring it down to Ghana. What do you think the challenge is in youth unemployment? Example, a young man or young lady who just got out of school and has that qualification and is saying that there's no work out there. What would you say to such a person?
You see, I would say the whites also have done a lot of harm to us. Yes, like I said, 20th century, nobody says there's no work. There's work everywhere. And even right now, there's work everywhere. There's a big difference between job and work, which people don't know. There's no job, but there's work. One, after independence, the whites taught us how to put a white collar. So everybody think that I should put on collar before and go and sit in the office. But no, that's very, very, very wrong. So there's a difference between job and then work. Job means that you are looking, even there's nothing like job. It's a title. Job is a title. So now there's work, but there's no job. Now, one white came, when they left, when they were going or when they left, Kwame Nkrumah took over. And he also decided to copy them. I mean the whites. So after copying them, he took a position and gave some position to people. Now that positions are called title. So somebody will ask you, what's your job title? They mention the title, not the work. So the whites were not working, but they were having the titles. But we were working all over. So currently there's work everywhere. There's work. Terrorism mentioned a lot. I learned how to sew terror at the age of 55. You see, so I don't see what people say.
You learn how to sew?
Yes. I opened a shop at Committee 1 Babylon at the age of 55. So why can't you learn something and practice it? And everybody's looking for a job, not only Ghana, everywhere. But there's no job, but there's work.
There's no job,
But there's work. Because there's big difference between job and work.
Wow. Tell us some of the businesses that you own.
I started with GTP. Then, fortunately, my brother or my uncle, who is popular in Central Region, called Annan, was a contractor. So in school, I was working with him. So when I came to Tama, though I was at GTP, I was also building houses, putting up houses for people. I started with, before learning how to sew, tailoring. I also opened a shop. And you know, I don't see why people say there's no job and people are suffering. There are a lot of things you can do. You see, at a point, I was digging. Yes, at a point I was digging. Now, when you ask graduate to go and do this job or that, he'll tell you, no, I'm a graduate, I'm waiting for work in office. While the work is not coming. So it's a serious problem. The young ones, they should learn how to use their hands. And I'm happy current government is trying to do that. Educating people how to use your hands to do everything. In America, they respect farmers more than anybody. But come to Ghana. Oh, if you say it's a farmer, people will laugh at you. Why? And that's where the money is. So my brother, is very simple.
Wow. Sounds simple, but we need people like you to mentor the generation based on your experience and your testimony. Now people can now see and actually follow your lead. The program is Lead here on Trade TV. We're definitely enjoying your company. We'd like you to share with us JANSEY Clinic. You also have a funeral home in your hometown. Tell us a bit about it.
It's through Tianxi. At least within 3 years, the company was able to give me a car, a yacht, plane, and villa. 5 cars. So I took the cars and the rest I turned into money, cash. That's why I was able to put up a funeral home. And also open a clinic, JANSEY Clinic, all through Tianxi. Funeral home, in fact, I even have a cemetery. It's a complete, it's not a mortuary. There's big difference between mortuary and funeral home. Funeral home means that you can do everything there. Having even cemetery there, you can bury your body there and go. Everything at a go. So it's a funeral home. Then when we come to the clinic we have machines. We use a flexologist to, the hands, to massage people, depending upon your problem. We also look at 33 organs. 33 organs. We don't diagnose, but we look at the organs, the deficiencies in the organs. When we see it, then we know whether we should use the product or the machine or the hand. This is exactly what we do here. And like I said, any problems you bring, God will solve it through us. And we have a lot of testimonies. We don't do adverts. We don't do anything. When you are okay, you also go and tell somebody and you bring the one. That's as simple as that. And there's a big work attached to it. That's the network, as I mentioned earlier. So we share health and wealth. And through the wealth that the company gave me, the 5 cars, the yacht, plane, and villa.
We'll be excited to have you take us on that journey to visit some of your facilities on the show here. But anyway, thank you for coming. Thank you for your time. We do appreciate you for, Trade TV loves you, and we would love you to be one of our mentors as well. Just before you wrap up here, if you have any message for the youth out there, any message concerning Tiens, how you want to invite people on board to be a part of your company.
Yes, Tams, when you tell people about our company, people even don't believe. Because when I tell somebody that you work with a company and give you a plane, you will laugh as if it's not true. But at least this company, since inception, on record, they have given more than 6,000 BMWs to distributors worldwide. Then yacht about 600, plane not less than 400. Then the villa.
What plane?
4-seater plane. 4-seater plane, just for enjoyment. The yacht for your enjoyment. Because this company build you up, and at a certain level, they want you to enjoy life. That's what they do. That's why they give all these things. And at the time when you tell people, they think it's not true. Even Ghana, we have given more than 300 BMW cars. We have given about 10 yacht, 9 plane. In Ghana here, just last year we gave about 30 cars. Ghana here. So we want people to be on board. Every year, more than 400 people join this company. Sorry, every month, more than 400 people join this company. So we go around all over the country. And we have branches all over the country. So wherever you want to join, you are allowed. You just register with the company. We pay 200 Ghana cedis for the card, and that is they give you. Then you are in business. And we will teach you, do everything for you until you attain a certain level. And it's very, very interesting. If I without this company, I don't think even I will travel outside. For 28 years in GTP, they never asked me to go to Togo, even on excursion. But with this company, at least, now I'm holding 5 passports, which of course, all are full of. So you can imagine how I travel. And not only Annan, a lot of Ghanaians. A lot of Ghanaians. As I'm speaking, I think about 400 or so has qualified to go to Dubai by September. So I encourage everybody to join this company and to help, even those who are working, because we are not allowed to go around and sell. The company use simple method, use the product and share your testimony and start making money. As simple as that, and which everybody can do it. We have doctors, even our president is part of it. Almost all the presidents who have became President Tamiros was part of it. Kufuor, this business came at the time of Kufuor, is part of it. Nana is part of it. Almost all they know the product, and most of them are using the product, but they are not networking. They are not working. They are not doing the networking. They're only using the product. So everybody is welcome. All those who are interested, you are welcome.
No.
And you'll be surprised where this company can take you to. If nothing at all, health. If nothing at all, health. Now there are a lot of sicknesses in Ghana. So if nothing at all, your health first before the money.
So your health first before the money.
Yes.
Thank you for your time. We do appreciate you. Thanks, Mr. Annan. We've been here speaking with Mr. John Gasper Annan, the 4-star honorary director for TIENS. And it's been exciting here on Lead. We have learned something. We've been educated. We are about to apply to develop. You're watching Trade TV. My name is Clenham. Until the next episode, we'll see you soon.